Undertakers did this, they should find other work.
I doubt there's a job on Earth that suits whatever did this. Decoys to distract wayward specters. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training. Here did lie Alexander Watson.
Did Caleb take their bodies?
Someone did, and he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess. Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
I'll try.
This way. More of them.
Oh.
That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close. Snap out of it! Demonology. I should have known.
This fella again.
He's persistent, I'll grant him that.
Not strong enough. Uh-oh. Wee shite, aren't you?
Call on me.
Oh, I hate those things.
Wasn't your first, won't be your last.
Aye, thank you.
Shrines now? With bones?
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here. I sense a fragment of the past. Oh there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes. But also shoddy. It's very poor work. Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need. Something's nearby.
Where is it?
What is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
Corrito Skal.
That's not the ritual I'd have used.
Now the past is mine to see.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
He got the wrong ghost too.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which. I love doing that.
I have another in sight. Look out!
Get lost, would you?
Don't just stand there. Move!
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher. Something wicked is tied to this.
Strong you were, weak you now go.
How sure are we that the ritual will work?
Caleb's work was poor. Your work will be good. Cold feet?
No. Not now, not ever.
The ritual shall work, and all shall be well. I promise. The well. It feels off.
Smells off too.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us. Shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah. Can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did.
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now? There's something else you should know. If you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's? Did you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Not really. Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us
Ruth and
again.
Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I can't find an angle that isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her. Ghost wards cannot manifest. The ghost wards feel far away from here. I know.
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris.
Ty must be nearby.
course. Ruth's heart, but
This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
maybe. Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learned a little about Ruth.
You! What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank ramp! Whatever you found, it ain't yours!
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Puck off and die! I'm in charge here. No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me. Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right, you hear? You've not the right. Her heart! Give it back!
He come foolish.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. Thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
Wait, Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual?
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I married the better brother, but I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol. Worshipped, yet unloved. He was the sculptor and I was the statue. Smiling down, unmoving from my pedestal with nothing to say. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go. No! We can stay. Please, Ruth, let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now. Caleb Watson, you're past saving. We can but grant you the mercy of oblivion.
But what about me? What about Ruth?
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my rest now. Thank you. Yet. I was winning.